Okay, next up, Star Fox 64 3D. Well,
So
what?
apparently Nintendo's just given up on the series because they stopped making new games now, and so they're just gonna start remaking Star Fox 64.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
In that little montage of clips, there was a little thing where Peppy says, "Do a barrel roll." I got a chuckle out of the audience.
Memes.
The game will have a normal control option and a tilt control option.
Makes sense. They already did that with the Wii.
And it's also going to have online multiplayer.
No duh. They already did that with the DS.
And it will be released in September.
Huzzah.
Huzzah, indeed.
I don't have a snarky thing for that.
Next up, we have the Super Mario game on 3DS.
Is that the one they announced way back when?
Yeah.
The one where the logo has the same raccoon tail as Super Mario Bros. 3?
Yes.
Come on, Tanuki or Raccoon Suit? Tanuki or Raccoon Suit?
I think there might be both. I didn't look all that hard.
I just pictured that. I'm crying blood. It's just so beautiful.
I wrote, like we've mentioned, it still looks to incorporate elements from both Super Mario 64 and Bros 3.
It looks like it's going to be like Super Mario 64, but not exactly like it.
Super Mario 64 3.
Well, I'm guessing 2 was a 3D remake of the Doki Doki Panic port.
That's not the real 2. The real 2 is kicking the balls hard and goes back in time and rapes your parents' childhood.
Oh man, that game is hard as hell.
Okay, the Super Mario on 3DS looks to be yet another star platformer. Mario just prints money. I'm gonna say that right now. Mario should have his own mint.
Mario, Zelda, Pokemon. Nintendo just kind of doesn't need to make anything new anymore. Which they kind of don't. They just get by on new games for the series they have.
Which is great.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I wish they'd go back to how the GameCube was, where they were trying to introduce new stuff and while keeping the old stuff fresh with the vegetable crisper that is Nintendo.
Okay, okay. Now we're 29 minutes. We see something for Kid Icarus Uprising. Finally.
Whee!
Finally! Because it's been a fucking year since we've heard anything.
Looks so good.
So,
Although,
did you look at the trailer?
yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Although I will say this, I believe I said this in a previous blog, but the voice acting would not be out of place in in Sonic Adventure.
The original, the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, not the second one because it doesn't have the people talking over each other like that.
I just remember in the first Sonic and Shadow boss fight, is like Shadow's like, "You're not even good enough to be my." Then Sonic's like, "I'll make you eat those words," and then Shadow's like, "Be my fake."
Sonic is the fastest thing alive. He doesn't even have to bother to let you finish your sentence before doing a comeback.
I'm gonna let you finish, but I'll make you eat those words.
Someone needs to make that now.
Good God. Release. Nothing concrete. Just said later this year. And the last one is actually a new title that totally came out of left field.
New title Nintendo? Ridiculous.
Okay, maybe it's not sort of new, but this was the first announcement for it. There's gonna be a Luigi's Mansion 2.
Methinks you are going to do a playthrough of it?
No, because it's on 3DS.
Oh. Damn.
Damn you, Nintendo. Give us a TV output, damn it.
You know, they probably will end up making one of those. Just to make it ironic, they allow it to hook up to a Sony television.
Just for the lulz. Okay, no release was given for Luigi's Mansion 2.
Which means it's probably going to come out 2013.
People are hyped. Hyped as shit. It's because Luigi's Mansion, the first game was actually sort of good. And the second game is just going to improve on it.
Because Nintendo knows how to make sequels.
Yep.
I mean, they've been making sequels for 25 years.
A little longer than that. Okay, so next up was a montage of third-party games. That goes on.
Wii or 3DS?
I believe these are all 3DS.
Well, we all know how third-party games generally end up with Nintendo systems since the N64.
Foreshadowing?
Yes.
Foreshadow.
Epic foreshadowing.
Foreshadow. Okay, so
Maria.
Shut up. So we see footage. So we see footage from Resident Evil: The Mercenaries 3D, Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympics, Ace Combat 3D, Tetris, Cave Story 3D, Resident Evil Revelations, Pac-Man and Galaga Dimensions, Tekken 3D, and Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 3D. That's 9 games I just named off.
All of which are going to kick so much ass. But what was I going to say? Fuck.
You were gonna ask something about Mario and Sonic at the 2012 Olympics.
Is that just gonna become like Madden, except every 2 years instead of every year?
I don't know actually.
Also, today there was the Doctor Who episode from like the 9th Doctor season. To note, for those of you who don't know, we're on the 11th Doctor, so there have been 2 new actors since this episode has been filmed. So this is like 2005, where they go to the 2012 London Olympics. Real life looks nothing like that. Of course, it's Doctor Who, so some liberties must be taken. Anywho.
Do you want to make any other comments on any of the other games?
Motherfucking Tetris!
Motherfucking Cave Story.
I never could get into Cave Story.
And yeah, Resident Evil Revelations is apparently a separate game.
Huh. I could have sworn you muted me when I said I couldn't get into a Cave Story.
But I didn't.
Yeah. So anyway.
Okay, so we're at the 39-minute mark now.
After discussing it for 45.
We're at the 39-minute mark. And so we get a name for Project Cafe.
It's actually quite clever.
Yes, it is. It's called... You know how clever the Wii was when that was first announced? This takes it and increases that about tenfold.
You want to tell them or should I?
I shall tell them since I brought the news to you. It's called Wii U.
That is Wii space letter U.
Actually, I don't know if it's a space.
Oh. Damn, way back in the Sesame Street thing, we could have done a foreshadowing with this episode being brought to you by the letter U. Wasted opportunities.
It's your fault for not thinking of it.
Yeah.
And I wrote in my notes, and this is another stream of consciousness thing. Apparently it's this tablet controller thing that you can use to play a home console game handheld?
It is a lot better than it sounds. It already sounds awesome.
And then I wrote in all caps, this man could not remember what he was doing for the next 6 minutes after this.
My God, the thing is, a lot of problem with console gaming and having multiple people with less TVs than people is that, they want to watch TV. So you just leave the Wii on, change the channel, fucking play handheld.
It's fucking sweet.
And it's gonna come with a motion control, with the Wii remote and a Wii U tablet. So far, at least in the advertisement, it looked like just a Wii. But probably with updated hardware. It might be HD. They didn't really elaborate on that.
They actually kind of did.
Oh. I didn't notice it.